Hey, I'm Greg from the Keap Academy team. And in this video, I want to talk about a question that small business owners often face when they are considering the ways that a CRM platform can serve them. And the question is, what data should I store in my CRM? And in order to answer that, I think we should probably start by defining CRM. CRM is a contact relationship management platform or database. And CRMs are the bedrock of a small business. It is where you store all of the relationships that you are maintaining. And small business at the end of the day is all about relationships with your prospects, with your customers, with your partners, or even with vendors. So the CRM, if it is the core of your business in that sense, should house information that allows you to make informed decisions that drive your business forward. And I find that this information sort of largely falls into two categories. Information that your contacts tell you about themselves, and information that you infer from their different behaviors. Now, this data can be stored in a variety of ways, but let's take the first category and start there. So when you are building your business, you probably have some method or mechanism for capturing information, right? This is often referred to as a lead magnet or an opt-in or a web form, right? Or maybe a landing page, right? Something where individuals can type in their information and automatically it shows up in your database as a contact record. So this is sort of the nexus for CRMs. This is how contacts largely are added over time at scale to create your audience. And then you can use any number of marketing and sales mechanisms to take those individuals, to nurture them, cultivate a relationship, and ultimately help convert those leads and prospects into clients. So at that point of opt-in, when they are signing up, there's certain data points that you are likely collecting. What you ask for at the onset probably depends on the nature of that exchange. So at the bare minimum, you're likely collecting email address or first name and email address. But if you want to expand beyond those very simple rudimentary data points, you might also collect their company name, or you might ask a specific question that will give you insight into what this person is looking for and how your organization might best serve them. So that question could be something unique to your industry, right? What was your business's revenue last year? Or if you're a school, what year do you anticipate graduating? Or if you run a karate studio, what is the name of the student who will be enrolled? Those types of custom questions. And the reason I underscore the word custom is because inside of your CRM, you likely have standard contact fields, which can store things like first name, phone number, email, company name, things that every business is likely going to need to store in their CRM. But a good CRM system will also give you the flexibility to create custom fields. Those are values that your business finds important enough to collect and wants stored against the contact record. So that would be things like a business's revenue numbers, if you offer consulting or coaching to help them grow those things, or the student's name, if you have a karate studio, or their musical preferences, if you're teaching piano lessons, or if you have courses to help with vocal training, those types of things. So in terms of the information you're collecting that you're asking your contact to provide, that's going to be stored against their contact record, either in your standard CRM fields or in custom fields that you create specifically to house those data points. Now, I should also call out that at the point of opt-in, usually we are trying to reduce friction. So you're asking for just enough information so that you can tailor the next part of their experience. You don't want to ask for their birthday and their child's names and their a list of their fears and their social security number all up front, because you're going to reduce the number of opt-ins that you get and you're going to slow the pace at which your audience is growing. So a good rule of thumb is to only ask for the information that you plan to use right then. And then as you build that relationship with the contact over time, you can bolster that contact record by collecting additional details. So for example, if you're offering a free download or a free trial of one of your courses, you might just ask for their name and their email address, right? Bare minimum to create the contact record and to allow them access to a piece of your content, right? But as the relationship progresses, if they want to book a consultation with you or a scoping call or a demo of your platform, you might ask for some additional details so that you can tailor that experience, right? As the value of what you are offering goes up, you also have more leverage in terms of the information that you can ask for. In order to conduct this consultation, we need to know, well, what did your business do last year? How many employees do you have? And what are the key pain points that are, preventing you from growing? Things like that. And those are the types of questions that you might set up custom fields in order to allow you to capture that information. So we've talked about the information that your contact provides, which I think is probably the lion's share of how people use a CRM and envision capturing survey or quiz or form opt-in data back to the database. But the other half of the types of data that we talked about is information that you can infer based on your contact's behavior. So things that they didn't explicitly tell you, but that you find valuable or that you might use in order to create a targeted offer or to personalize the way that you are communicating with them. And those are things like, let's say they opted in for a free trial of your rock and roll guitar mastery course, right? Well, they only gave you their first name and email, but by the virtue of them signing up for the free trial of that course, you can naturally infer that they are interested in rock and roll and that they are interested in the guitar, right? So there's two additional data points that you can use. And then when you communicate with them, you can find the section of your audience that your rock and roll summer camp is going to be interesting to because they have in the past expressed interest in that topic. Maybe not explicitly raising their hand and telling you, but by the actions that they took. So as you are designing your customer journey, as you're using email marketing or text marketing or engaging with your leads and prospects, you can also pick up pieces of information based on the actions that they do or don't take. If you know that they clicked on a certain blog post, you can infer that they were interested in the topic of that blog post. And if you are meticulous about capturing this data over time, you could start to build a really robust profile of what that contact looks like. Now, in addition to those interests that they have expressed, you may also want to consider storing key actions that they have taken. So yes, links that they've clicked or lead magnets that they have engaged with, but this can also expand beyond just the prospect stage and into the customer stage. So you want to know what products have they or have they not purchased, right? You also want to know with regards to, let's say, a consultation. Did they show up? How did the call go, right? Did they, book another package? Or if they bought one of your courses, did they start the course? Did they finish the course? How long did it take them? So as they engage with your business, as you build and nurture the relationship with that prospect, start to pick up those key data points so that you are building a database that gives you insight in the type of customers that you serve best. And not only does this help you do a better job of curating and delivering an enriched customer experience for those individuals, but it also sets you up with new pieces of information to create or find the next group of contacts or prospects that your business might be a fit for. The more you know about the existing happy customers you have, the easier it will be to find the next version of those individuals in the future. So to summarize here, I think of the CRM as sort of the bedrock of any business. It is where your people live, and the relationships you have with those people are represented through the actions that those individuals have taken and through the information you have collected from them. Obviously, the more information you have, the more specific, the more personalized your offers can be, and the more your messages will resonate with your audience. And a good CRM platform like Keap easily encompasses the entire customer journey so that you don't have sales data in one platform, email data in another platform, and your CRM hosted elsewhere. When you have it all under one roof, you're able to easily see a holistic view of what a contact has been doing and what your relationship with them looks like. That way you can look for trends, you can look for anomalies, and you can guide your business forward with confidence. Hopefully, you have some more insight into how a CRM can serve your business and the types of data you might be capturing. Thanks for watching.